Hey everybody, thanks for playing this one, my best ever packing video coming up right now. Well, I had full intentions of making this video outside in the fresh air in the field, but the wind seems to have decided against it, so it's going to be a bit of a sofa review with a few close-ups. All new for this year, the lovely people at Atom Packs in the UK have custom made me a rucksack with a, now you might call it fanny pack or bum pack, but I wear it on my hip, so I call it a hip pack. This is the one I'm using just to carry my electronics, so cameras, a little bit of a DCF bag there, Cuban fibre, which has just got cables and sound things in case I need to mic up. I also am going to be using this one for carrying my sunglasses, and can't forget that Spain is still, or certainly were the last time I was there, quite up on a mask for COVID, so a really lightweight mask being handy is essential. I've got a spare 3 litre polythene bag, and I've got my money and things, my credentials will go in there as well. Elastic bits on the front that I can use with pegs to hang my washing on as I walk. These little lights, I'll keep one, I've got 2 on at the moment, but I might only keep 1 on, even though they weigh pretty much nothing. But if you're an early riser, and certainly a few mornings I've got up quite early, having that going on the back of your pack on certain stretches where you're walking along road, as far as I'm concerned, is worth the wait just for a bit of safety. But these will double up as just a really gentle light in an albergue. You don't need a head torch, and don't forget, if we're following good etiquette, we'll have got our bags ready the night before. Nobody wants you to wake up at 6 AM and start foraging around in your pack with a little head torch on in the morning, getting things ready while other people may not be getting up that early. So really, a light is just a little night light if you're trying to read and you've got those curtain bunks, or if you're just trying to find the way to the bathroom. So let's show you what's in the pack. The backpack is pretty much waterproof, and inside, I think it's called Nilaflume, something like that. But I've just got a bag, a backpack liner made out of this stuff. You can get it from, I'll put a link of a few places that you can get these from in the description. But they really add to it then, because I don't need a backpack cover, because my pack's waterproof. Everything in here is double layered. So here we go, this is laundry, first aid and toiletries. No need to take it with you, but if you're in Spain, want to note down, it's very good for a variety of different things. Some antiseptic spray. I've only got a little bit in that bottle, a tiny little bit, no point taking the full maximum amount because I'll probably hardly use it, so it's probably just to about there at the most with that. I've got a little bit. That's some sun balm for my lips, deodorant, suntan lotion. This is the main thing that I need. That's what I put on my feet every morning before I get walking, instead of Vaseline and getting everything into a big jelly mess. A little bit of anti-chafing gel works fine, and it's also great if you are worried about a bit of chafing. So there you go, Lanacane is a wonder for me. Shaving oil, just a cheap disposable, and some shaving oil. I've got my normal towel, that's in case I've had a shower. This tiny little one actually is the one that I finished the last 2 weeks of my Camino last year. It's like a hand towel at the most, but I like to keep that on the outside of the pack on a really hot day, you know, just for sweat and that sort of thing. That's my bar of soap in a Matador soap bag. I'll put a link on here and in the description, but that thing's marvellous. You just put the wet soap back in the bag. You can either hang it off your pack or whatever, but it's waterproof as far as it won't get any of your clothes wet once it's in, but it allows enough air in to dry the soap, so you don't end up with a big sweaty mess of soap going on in there. Back to this side, I take some tablets with me, some painkillers, just in case. Compeed, which most years ends up being for other pilgrims and none for me. KT tape, that's what you'd use before you get a blister. In the areas where you think your feet might be prone to them, you can put a bit of that tape on in advance to stop any rubbing. One safety pin. I've got 3 pegs there. I might only take 2 for drying laundry. What else have we got here? A little bandage and a little alcohol wipe. And I think I've just missed there. Oh yeah, there's something interesting. Tiny toothbrush. That weighs very little. A little TP for floss, my razor, and that is a bag of liquidless toothpaste. So I just take one, give it a little bit of a chew and start brushing. 1 tablet is 1 toothbrush session. So I've got 2 months worth of toothpaste there in that little bag, another lovely weight saver. This is my toilet bag. And just like it's Matador, just like this soap bag, it's exactly the same. So toothbrush, everything else will dry out in there without anything wet leaking out onto everything else. And this is the scrubber. It's a dry bag with a valve, and actually it's got a bit of stuff built in for you to scrub clothes on. So that was great for me because I can get to an albergue, I can use my soap, which is Dr. Bronner soap. Give it lather it up a little bit, put some clothes in there with some water, and I can leave that to soak while having a bit of vino tinto if I want to. Leave it to soak for an hour, give it a good scrub around, rinse it out, perfect. So it's a nice dry bag, and that's what I do. I didn't use any laundry equipment on the last, well, in fact I never have used laundry equipment on a Camino. No washing machines, no dryers. I've managed it all by just using that. Again, there's a link in the description for that one if you're interested. So this is the sleep, the thing that I'll need in the evenings. That all goes into that one. And pretty much this is nice and easy really. I've got my eye mask to keep the lights out. I've got my reading glasses there for while I'm doing my video editing and everything. I don't wear them any other time other than that. Headphones as well. Pretty much the only time I do that is if I am video editing in an albergue and I don't want to disturb anybody, so I can use it for the sound for that. These are amazing. Again, there's a review of these on my channel that you'll be able to find on the channel. These are Bose Sleep Buds 2. They sit in your ears, you can't really hear anything. You can't play music with them, but it plays ambient sounds and white noise and pink noise and that sort of thing, and pretty much just blocks out the snoring. You can set an alarm on it as well, so it does a silent alarm in the morning that only you can hear. And I think they're amazing. I've tried the normal earplugs, but these are so much better because not only are they blocking the sound, they're playing another sound that helps you sleep. I've got my Euro, well, it's not even an adapter, it's a Euro plug that I bought there that goes USB-C to USB-C, which will charge a power bank or most of my devices. If it doesn't charge my device directly, it certainly charges the power bank, which then I've got the leads to charge it. And that would be my main light source. So if I really needed a light source, this is it. No head torch. This is called Nightcore Tiny 2. So on a normal, let's just unlock it because it's got a little lock on it. On just a normal amount of light, just that tiny bit, I don't know if you can see that, that will last 60 hours on a single charge. But of course I can boost it to a ludicrous level beyond that. It's only 15 minutes on the top level and I've just dazzled myself there doing that. So yeah, that will be, if I actually needed a torch for any reason, I've got that, and it weighs very little. 18 grams, 20 grams, I can't remember, very little. Anybody who watched my videos last year will remember there was no point where I needed a sleeping bag. So this is all I take, a silk liner, and then I've got the Sol Escape bivy bag, which I use partly as a liner for my rucksack, but also it's great in case I need that extra little bit of warmth. Okay, my choice of clothing, which is a bit different this year. That's exactly the same. That's the puffy jacket, a down jacket made by Yeti that weighs very little, about 150 grams, I think. So that'll be going with me. Because I'm doing a good deal of the Norte this year with a whole lot of beaches, I'm currently thinking I might take some swimming shorts with me. I may change my mind if I need to cut the weight too much, but at the moment I've got some swimming shorts in there. I've got a spare pair of underwear, wearing one in the back. Spare pair of socks, wearing one in the back. 2 t-shirts, one being a light t-shirt. I normally take my merino silk blend t-shirt. And then I've got a different one, which is a high sun factor long sleeve with a hood spare, so 2 tops. These are my, I think they were called yoga pants when I bought them. I don't know whether you'd call them loungewear or whatever, but they're just like a canvas long leg thing. So I've got something to wear in the evenings if it's a bit chillier, rather than the hiking shorts that I've had on all day. I only wear shorts to hike in, so that would be my only other pair of clothing. And I've got a hat this year, beanie hat, in case it's cold one night. An easy way of spotting a pilgrim when it's raining is the Decathlon poncho. So many wear it, and why not? For the price, it's absolutely fantastic. It doesn't perform that great though, so I wanted to find something that really does balance performance with weight. So last year I took a Gore-Tex Pro jacket, really very, very good, but it was 350 grams plus the pants, 250 grams, came to about 600 grams. The poncho itself from Decathlon is about 350 grams. So here we go with this. I've got a jacket that weighs 105 grams, roughly. The jacket, of course, will only keep the top half dry, so I needed an alternative to 250 gram rain pants. And here it is, it's the future, it's a rain kilt. This is a particularly good one I've got, made of DCF, weighing at just 30 grams roughly. So what a saving that is, even though it may not be the best fashion accessory. It certainly works, combined with a really light jacket. Between the two there, we're only at about 135 grams. I can add to this a pair of sealskin socks where I've just cut the bottom off to make a form of gaiter, really. I just put them on like socks with this bottom bit here just going over the top of my boots. That will stop the rain getting in onto my socks and feet, and it's also quite good in the summer where all those stones and pebbles are getting in too. Double use. So I take with me my walking shoes and my non-walking shoes. These Hoka 1-1 recovery slides are the things that I will wear in the shower or just around the albergue, or if I'm just even popping out for a meal in the evening. The great thing about these is that they don't weigh very much, and also the shape of them on the sole of your foot really help recover after a day's walking. You can use just about any disposable water bottle really, even ones you just buy in a shop in Spain. I prefer Huel meal replacement drink bottles or Smart Water, as they're just a little bit more durable with not much more weight. Right, let's see what the overall weight is then, including the backpack. Let's lift this up, and it comes to 4.4 kilos in total. Not bad, eh? Well, I hope you found something useful in this. If you have, please do me a favour, give it a like for me, hit that thumbs up below, and look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye, buen camino.